Okay, so picture this. The game you play every single day, your whole digital world. What if it was suddenly threatened with just being switched off? Well, for thousands of Roblox players, that threat got so real, it actually pushed them away from their keyboards and out onto the streets. It's an incredible story of how a digital community took its fight into the real world.
And let's be super clear here. We're not talking about some in-game event, with a bunch of digital avatars holding signs. No. We are talking about actual, real-life people organizing and demonstrating on the ground, all to fight for their virtual world.
So the big questions are, is this for real? And what on earth could push a community of gamers this far? I mean, what's the line between being passionate online and becoming an activist offline? Let's dig in and find out.
All right, so first up, let's talk about the event itself. We're literally going from pixels to picket lines, and this whole thing kicked off in one very specific part of the world.
Yep, this is all going down in the Philippines. They have a massive and, as it turns out, an incredibly passionate Roblox community there, and they decided that staying quiet just wasn't an option anymore. So they got organized to take their fight from the game straight to the public.
And this is such a critical point to understand. Look, we've all seen in-game protests before, right? Digital avatars holding signs in a virtual square. This is on a whole other level. This is about crossing that digital divide, taking the energy from a virtual world and planting it firmly on physical streets.
So, what would it take to get this kind of reaction? It wasn't a bad game update or some laggy servers. Nope. This was triggered by a direct, very high-stakes ultimatum from the Philippine government itself.
15. That's it. They were given just 15 days, a ticking clock that basically put the entire future of Roblox in the country completely on the line.
And this wasn't some polite suggestion. The government issued this formal deadline directly to Roblox Corporation. You might see them referred to by their stock ticker, RBX, putting the company squarely on notice. Now, a deadline like that only works if there's a really serious threat behind it. And in this case, the threat was the one thing these players feared more than anything else.
So, what was the government's official reason? Well, the term they used was child safety concerns. Now, the public reports didn't get into a ton of detail, but that phrase usually covers things like in-game bullying, kids being exposed to stuff they shouldn't see, or worries about data privacy. Whatever the specific issues were, Roblox was given just those 15 days to fix them.
I mean, the stakes here could not be higher. If Roblox's response wasn't seen as good enough, the government threatened a complete nationwide ban. And for millions of players, this wasn't just about losing a game. It was about losing a community, a creative outlet, a really important social space.
As you can imagine, this whole situation just completely exploded online. And the commentary that started popping up really shows how differently people see this kind of super passionate, organized fandom.
This one comment I saw just perfectly captures how surprised some people were. Someone joked, "Just imagine if this scene happened in India, their mothers would beat them with slippers." It's a funny, really culturally specific take that shows just how wild this whole protest seems to people on the outside.
But, behind the humor, there's a really serious point here. This level of real-world organization coming from a gaming community is just incredibly rare. It shows a kind of dedication that goes way, way beyond just playing a game.
And that really leaves us with this one huge question. As our digital lives and our real lives get more and more tangled up, just how powerful are these online communities going to get? The Roblox players in the Philippines have shown us that when their virtual worlds are threatened, they are absolutely willing to fight for them in the real one.